Well, to shed more light on Sinai and the development in Sinai with the attendance of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi today in this lineup of equipment participating in the developing plan of Sinai, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Mohammed Sadik, project development expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, Dr. Auf, the president was attending today the lineup of the equipments participating in the implementation of the state's plan to develop Sinai and also to help in the construction plan of Sinai. How do you see the importance of this and the efforts by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the state to develop Sinai?
Let me to talk to you in detail about the visit of the Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi today, this morning, to line up the equipment participating in the implementation of the state's plan for the development of Sinai. Also, Prime Minister Dr. Madbouli affirmed that the great effort made by the state are considered a new crossing for Sinai, explaining that if the first crossing was represented in the October 1973 war in order to liberate the Egyptian land, then the new crossing that the state is making today comes with the aim of achieving a comprehensive development in the Sinai, as it is a key to Egypt's distinguished location in the heart of the world with its civilization, and it is the only spot on the globe that God Almighty manifested himself in the sacred area of Tor, and this is what constitutes the Egyptian impression of Sinai. The most important thing is how to create a complete linkage between the west of the Suez Canal and the west of the canal, Sinai, through an integrated vision to link with a group of axes containing roads, tunnels, bridges to facilitate the connection between east and west of the Suez Canal. Now we have 5 tunnels under Suez Canal with a cost of about 35 billion pounds, added to the only old tunnel, which is Ahmed Hamdi tunnels. So now we have 6 tunnels in addition to 7 floating bridges, as well as a huge group of road network that have been developed in Sinai. Now in Sinai we have a road network exceeds about 3,000 kilometers. The construction of this project in record time, very short time, is about 5 or 6 years. It can connect Sinai to the valley and the delta in a time between 15 to 20 minutes instead of more than 1 hour when we were using Ahmed Hamdi all the tunnel in Suez. But the most important thing that it is not just tunnels, but it is a network of roads linking the far west to the Republic from Matruh and Saloum to all parts of Sinai and vice versa. In addition to a group of floating bridges to reduce the distance between the tunnels, we have got now 7 floating bridges were constructed at an estimated cost of about 1 billion pounds to be an intermediate between the tunnels, which I was just talking about. In comparison between the size of road network that existed in Sinai before 2014 and the size of these roads now, we had 674 kilometers in 2014. Now the road network was about 3,000 kilometers, more than 5 times in the short period of time. And not only that in terms of quantity, but also in terms of quality. We have very good highways and tunnels and bridges in Sinai in the first standard, as it is a network of roads that serves the axis of the development and before that the road did not exceed 2 or 3 lanes in both directions. But today we are in front of a road network at the highest level with a length of about 3,000 kilometers distributed between north and south of Sinai. This road have been designed to serve about 50 years to come, not only to serve the service now. It was designed to serve a design year or a future year estimated by 50 years. Also, the development effort, including linking Sinai with the world through implementation of the double navigational corridor of the Suez Canal, the development and establishment of many ports and dry ports as well, and also the development of airports, which witnessed a huge boom during the last period. Also, we have many airports in Sinai. Some of them are new, like Bardawil International Airport, in addition to the implementation of Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport. And we have also a new airport in St. Catherine will be completed shortly to serve the tourism development movement.
Yes, yes. So, Dr. Raouf, one of the important points that you have mentioned now is the airport of St. Catherine. Also, there are other airports that were developed in Sinai, like the International Bardawil Airport that serves northern Sinai, and also the Sharm el-Sheikh Airport, which was completely transformed, of course, to cope with the COP27. As Sharm el-Sheikh was hosting this conference, and also developing airports of Taba and El Tour. So could you shed light on the airports, please? Yes.
Yes, Sharm el-Sheikh
the importance
airport.
of these airports in linking Sinai with the whole world.
Sinai to all world,
Yes.
and especially Sharm el-Sheikh International Airport, which was developed last year to serve COP27 international conference, and it received a lot of guests.
Yes.
To Egypt to attend the very important conference. Also, we've got 5 dry ports that have been established and developed on the land of Sinai during the last period at a cost of more than 44 billion pounds, including East Boursaid, Seaport, also El Arish. We've got also Nuweiba Port and the Taba as well, in addition to developing many other dry ports, especially in El Arish city.
Yes.
And about university education, before 2014, there were only 2 universities. They are Sinai Private University and Suez Canal University, Arish branch. However, the state has added 8 new universities, including 3 governmental and technological universities and 5 private universities. And each one is considered a development center, and to focus of development not only at the university level but also around it.
Yes.
It creates a wide development scope. It was established at the highest level of the world class, such as Malaya National University, in which studies began this year at a cost of 3.6 billion pounds.
Yes.
And also the National University in Salam City, East Boursaid, at a cost of 3.5 billion pounds, as well as the University of Technology in Salam City, which was started also this year, and the start of studies in the current year. Also the University of El Galala and King Sulaiman University in Sharm el-Sheikh, Ras Sadr and the Tour as well. Now we've got about 8 universities in Sina instead of only 2 before 2014.
Yes. Yes, so Dr. Auf, Egypt is linking Sinai to the world across the airports that we have just mentioned. The airport of St. Catherine, of Bardawil International Airport, and also the Sharm el-Sheikh, of course, airport, and others. And what links Egypt, Sinai with the other governorates in Egypt and with Cairo is the bridges, as we know, and the tunnels also, that there were 5 new tunnels leading into the peninsula that were set up in a very short time, together with the 7 flyover bridges also that were linking the governorates of Egypt to Sinai, of course, in addition to the normal road that we all take to go to cross to Sinai, of course. Also, another point that the President have pointed out today is combating terrorism and getting an end to terrorism, which is now something that we are talking about the past. That was something in the past. So how do you see the statements by the President concerning terrorism in attracting now investment to Sinai while the state is developing and reconstructing Sinai?
Let me firstly stress something. During the past period, we had only 1 tunnel, which is Ahmad Hamdi tunnel, to link Sinai with Suez governorate. Now we've got additional 5 tunnels, and also the old tunnel was rehabilitated and now is in very good condition, plus the 7 floating bridges, as I was talking about. All these tunnels and the bridges to link Sinai with the west bank of Suez Canal will participate surely in the development and the investment, and they will attract investors from all over the world to invest in Sinai and in Egypt. And we hope that this will have a good impact on the economic situation of the country in general.
Yes. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Mohammed Sadik Auf, Projects Development Expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.